Hello there, Southwestern. Welcome back to another
This
video where
is
today
Ramsgate.
we
This
are
train
on
is the
the
service
Chatham
to
Mainline.
London
Well, the new one.
Victoria, calling at
Let's give it a
Dumpton
sec.
Park, Broadstairs, Margate, Westgate-on-Sea, Birchington-on-Sea, Herne Bay, Chestfield and Swalecliffe, Whitstable, Faversham, Sittingbourne, Rainham, Gillingham, Chatham, Rochester, Mepham, Longfield, Bromley South, and London Victoria. The next station is Dumpton Park.
So yeah, as I was saying, we are on Trains and Related Classic today. We are doing the Chatham Mainline. We're doing a Ramsgate to Faversham service, so 1P 2022. As of now, this isn't on Trains and Community because it is a scenario I've made myself. The announcements aren't edited in, they are part of the scenario. I have got to say though, thanks to King K for giving me the idea of the announcements I've implemented. But I hope they actually are implemented. That's one of the things we're testing. There should be departure. Wait, actually, was there departure? I can't remember. I know there's approach. I think there's departure. There is also a British Transport Police one in there approaching Faversham, I think. But yeah, so we have all our calling points on the left before we would connect up at Faversham. Well, actually, we wouldn't connect up because we would be the first unit in. But we would go to Faversham, where a service from Dover would then connect to our rear, and we would continue on. So yeah, let's get set up. 1P 22, and it's 17 before, not 074. 174, there we go. So let's have a little look around it. Bear in mind it might be a tiny bit laggy. It is a bit laggy because there's a fair amount of stock. I basically, for context, I searched up Ramsgate Depot. It was an image that was actually fairly recent. And I just copied the arrangement. I don't know why it's a 376 here, but there is. I thought that was a bit odd because I've never heard of a 376 coming down here, so I suspect it's literally just like come down here for some repairs or something. Maybe just some dire storage, but yeah. Anyways, we've got a service leaving to go to Ashford International, which would go to Thanet Parkway, I believe, so down Dover way. It's kind of sad that they don't actually have the bit to Dover in this route. It would be quite cool though if there actually was a connection. There you go, off it goes. I've never actually driven this line either in TSC, apart from, well no, I've driven parts of like this bit and stuff, but I've never driven this specific section. I've done the Dover to thingy section, but nowhere
Welcome
else, so.
aboard this southeastern service to London Victoria. The next station is Dumpton Park.
Well, at least the departure one works. But yeah, as I said, I've never driven this part except the Margate to Ramsgate part when I did it in a 395. Obviously we're also using the traditional 395s as there isn't like an AP one, anything. Yeah, at least. It would actually be quite cool. I would have to invest in the London to Faversham route though if I did that, because surprisingly enough, I still don't own it. I really should own it, but I still don't own it. Which is fairly stupid of me. Considering how long I've been playing. Well, I say how long I've been playing it. I've only been playing it for like 5 years, but I kind of prefer TSC to TSW. I find it a bit more fun. You can do longer runs and everything. So I've been quite like leaning off buying DLC for TSW. I think I've only bought like 2, 3 DLC this year out of like the 7 or 8 or whatever UK DLC. Because I mean, the Preston Crew route. Is it Preston Crew? Here's Preston Crew. That route came out today. And well, I've not bought that. I kind of opted for Forza Horizon 6 instead. I mean, why would I spend money on a ridiculously buggy game when I could have something different? I mean, that's all TSW really is. It's just a buggy mess nowadays, unfortunately. I say nowadays. I mean, it's been like that for 2 years. Should have an announcement go past.
We are now approaching Dumpton Park. Please mind the gap between the platform and the train. And please do not leave unattended items of luggage in the train or on the station.
Well, welcome to Dumpton Park. It's even got the little cut off at the end. That's quite cool. I've sort of slowed down quite quickly. But it's even got the little cut off, which is quite cool. Let's put my Electrostar stopping skills to the tester. There we go. Well, at least we made it. We made it safe and sound. It's on a very steep super elevation, isn't it? Look at that. I mean, you're like, it's like a ramp. Like trying to go. How would a ramp work at this station, right? Because like, how would it work? Because it's not like flats. And I swear, does it not have to be flat for the ramps? Because like the notch bit, right? Imagine that in there. Would that not just stand on there? So it would. I'm not sure. I don't know how that would work. Although the station's not very ramp accessible, well, wheelchair accessible anyway, so I don't think it's actually much of an issue now that I think about it. I mean, if you've only got stairs, I mean, unless you can walk partially, but other than that, I don't know, but then it won't
Welcome
be
aboard
really
this
much of an
Southeastern
issue, would it then?
service to London Victoria.
Oh,
The next
hello.
station is Broadstairs.
Well, hello to the 395. It's out of service though. Off to Margate? I don't know, we'll be doing some sort of service. Oh no, Ramsgate. No, of course it's not Margate. Margate's the other way. It's come from Margate. At least the announcements do work. That's the first. I think, depending if I think I might incorporate them more into scenarios if possible. Because that'd be quite fun. Yeah, but it's speed up to 80 here. It's also one of my first times ever really doing these, like, southeastern routes. I mean, obviously we did the TSW one, we did the Medway Valley one. But, like, TSC, I really rarely play southeastern stuff. I think it's because I have to personally make the scenario, and sometimes I'm not too keen on doing certain southeastern stuff. It's mainly because I can't play other people's scenarios, unless I bother with Loco Swap, because I don't own the 465 AP stuff, so unfortunately. It's something I do want to get at some point. It's kind of like the 455. I don't own that either. It's something I would really want to get, but I can't do those style scenarios because most of the time I can't be bothered with making them myself. But yeah.
We are now approaching Broadstairs. Please mind the gap between the platform and the train. And please do not leave unattended items of luggage in the train or on the station.
I don't even know where the stop markers over there. I don't even know where half the blooming stop markers are. Well, there we go. Woohoo! We arrived on time. Fairly off. That's probably why that's just said that, but a tiny bit off. We will need to remember Faversham. I think I did put a warning, but we will need to remember to stop at the 8-car marker at Faversham. Because obviously we're going to have a connecting rear 4 coaches, so they can't connect if, well, there's no space to connect. Unfortunately. I do love this pack. I love the AP Electrostar packs. There's something so fun about them. Compared to the TSW one, it's a lot more of a comfortable unit to drive. The TSW one's such a rough unit physics wise as well. Apart from the Medway one, the Medway
Welcome
one,
aboard
you
this
don't have that
southeastern
issue.
service to London Victoria. The next station is Margate.
Anyways, off to Margate we're going 0.27 miles. That is ridiculously close. How far? Is that really 0.27 miles? It does not look that far, or that close. Apparently it is, so. There's another 395. Off to St. Pancras. I do really want to do a 395 run, but I don't like the standard TSC one. It would be really nice if there was an actual upgraded, like an AP version. I don't think it's bearable enough to drive without it. It's just too plain and simple. That's what I find that with TSW sometimes. Some of the units are just way too simple to drive. I like them when they're complex. Kind of like the 87s and the 86s, they're quite fun. We're definitely not 0.27 miles away, or 1.5 miles away. Oh, yeah. Right, start slowing down. Back to Margate in TSC for the first time in probably about 3 years, if I'm going to be honest. I haven't been there in ages in this game. I mean, I haven't been to Margate in TSW in a while either. That's another thing. I'm usually a Thameslink purist if I play Chatham Mainline. Wait, it's not Chatham Mainline, is it? Whatever the route's called. Southeastern High Speed, that's what it's called. I'm usually a Thameslink purist. I just enjoyed 0 units.
We are now approaching Margate. Please mind the gap between the platform and the train. And please do not leave unattended items of luggage in the train or on the station.
Let's find where this marker is. I do not see it. I have a feeling it's that there. Behind the shelter. Yeah, it is. And we missed it. We either missed it or we're perfectly on it. No, we're perfectly on it. There you go. For some reason I thought there was one of those posts right there, and I thought I'd missed it. Anyways, I think we're waiting until 55.5, so 55.30 to leave. Oh, it'd be nice if Southeastern at high speed had an extension all the way down here. In fact, it'd be nice if he just had a giant extension overall to like Victoria and stuff. It would make the route a lot more enjoyable, rather than just having the short sections. I imagine being able to. They would also need physics upgrades on the 375, but it would be so nice to drive a full Ramsgate to or Dover, whichever one. I think Dover is a shorter line. Ramsgate or Dover service to Victoria. I mean, we've already got a Victoria model. I mean, it would need slight upgrades, um, like lighting and stuff, but it would still work, and it would be really nice to have. That's a really nice photo. You like the shadows.
Welcome aboard this southeastern service to London Victoria. The next station is Westgate-on-Sea.
Off we go to Westgate. I should have modified the audio files to have a gap in between, so you would have at least left the station by the time it does the next station is blah 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 stuff, because it would have just felt a bit more realistic. If I could figure out how to add, maybe before the release of this scenario, if I can figure out how to add an image in, I might add a timetable showing up consecutively, like an actual sort of style timetable for this service appear consecutively after the initial message you get. That might be quite cool. I have made one of them before. I think I have a template for it. It's not incredibly difficult. It's pretty standard. I barely understand. Well, no, not that I don't understand. I've just never seen an actual timetable, so I don't necessarily have a proper idea what to put on it. But I can sort of estimate what will go on it, because I've seen some pictures of them. I've seen a picture of a southeastern one. Maybe I should just see if I can use that as a reference point. But to be honest, I'm not incredibly worried about the realism of it.
We are now approaching Westgate-on-Sea. Please mind the gap between the platform and the train. And please do not leave unattended items of luggage in the train or on the station.
I hate that I don't know where any of the markers are, although I have a feeling this is just a normal car stop marker. Considering I've not seen any others, yeah. There we go. So zoomed in. You know what? This reminds me of that old SCR station from Roblox. It reminds... I can't remember what it was called. It's not Slade Green. It was one of the ones before it, but it really reminds me of it. With the little bridge here and then the side walls with the bushes. It was some waterline station. No clue what, but yeah, it really reminds me of it. I find it weird that the stations the ones after Ramsgate,
Southeastern service
Dumpton
to
Park,
London Victoria,
are a
the next
lot more
station
detailed
is
than
Birchington-on-Sea.
This. It looks so much nicer than these, this station. I don't know why, but it just looks very plain. I mean, I think it's because when you use the real life images, it just, I don't know, it looks so much better, but Dovetail usually doesn't opt for that, which is what I find. Maybe it's because of the lighting, I'm not sure, but I think it looks better when you use the actual images of actual images. No, let me rephrase that. When you use actual images you've taken in real life and then crop them and use them, I think it looks better. I mean, you have the weird lighting effects of the actual lighting, but it looks nicer. That's what I think. JT did that with Southampton Airport Parkway on the Wessex Mainline. I mean, it does look a bit awkward because there are reflections on the windows. I mean, maybe if they photoshopped them out, it would look alright. But I think it would look so much nicer than like just a random textures placed on top of each other building. You can also like see what I'm talking about if you search like, I don't know, the modern project or something in Omsey. Like the buildings and stuff are made out of just images, and it looks so much better. It does. I think it fits in a lot more. Does this unit even have AC? No. We got AC for a DC only unit.
We are now approaching Birchington-on-Sea. Please mind the gap between the platform and the train. And please do not leave unattended items of luggage in the train
Might
or on
be a
the
bit
station.
of an overshoot. Yeah, close enough. Close enough. Birchington-on-Sea. I think there's quite a few on-seas, aren't there? Westgate-on-Sea, Birchington-on-Sea. Is that it? Yeah, only two. Still less than the West Coastway. How many has the West Coastway got? Let's see. Let's go for I don't know, Southampton. So what? One U34. No, it's one N34, isn't it? Brighton, Southampton. Shoreham by Sea. No, because those are where they're stopping. Go to detailed. Shoreham by Sea, Dorrington on Sea, Gorham by Sea. And those are the only seas. Still a lot. Not as many as I was thinking, but that is still a lot of by seas. You can't tell me no. Bit of a digger doing its classic, just going back and forth. It's probably been doing this for what? When was this released? Like 2014, right? That digger's probably been moving for 12 years, doing the same thing over and over again. What a sad
Welcome
life.
aboard this southeastern service to
What a sad life
London
for the digger.
Victoria. The
He's
next station
been
is
stuck there
Herne Bay.
for 12 years doing that. Isn't TSC 20 years old this year, or is that last year? It's definitely old still. I don't know if I mentioned it before as well, but this is supposed to be using the AP Sky and Weather Pack and the Cloud Enhancement, and I don't know what's happened. I don't know if it's just my end or what, but it doesn't really look like it. It's definitely not AP. It's just the classic DTG. It does look nice though. Don't get me wrong, it does look good. But yeah, it's definitely not the AP stuff. Oh, and Herne Bay's in 0.27 miles as well, apparently. Oh, have I still got that showing up on the thing? No. Oh, maybe it's to do with the, maybe it's to do with the, destination markers which are used for the, announcements, the approach announcements. That could be the, reason. That's nice. Oh crap! Oh, I saved it just in time. Oh, ho, ho, we almost got sent, and I would have failed the whole video, and I would have had to restart. Because that wouldn't be a very good test of the scenario, would it? If I'm not even following the timetable anymore because I've messed up. Should it not be B for the low horn? I'll add to that. Anyways, we've only got Herne Bay, Chesterfield and Swalcliffe, Whitstable and Faversham left. So wait, how far is Herne Bay? It's actually a pretty long stretch between Herne Bay and West Birchington. It's a very high gradient. I don't know why it says 0.27 miles there. But it might be bugs, but not much I can do about it, unfortunately. Just rely off your bottom map. And anyways, you'll be relying off your bottom map anyways. It literally makes no difference. Unless you're doing hodless, in which you wouldn't be relying off it anyways, because you should know where you're stopping. So, not my problem. Plus, if you're doing hodless, you can just do this. Very steep gradient, considering we're not really powering up. We can try. It's on our map now. My track map. So we've definitely got a bit of a tight corner here though. That is a platform I see. Herne Bay.
We are now approaching Herne Bay. Please mind the gap between the platform and the train. And
There's another
please do
visitor.
not leave unattended items of luggage in the train or on the station.
There's another 375 coming to visit. Although you're a lot longer. There you go, you get on with your guarding guard. I'm gonna say hello to this 375. Coming from... He's just come out the bushes! Okay. Why are you in the 10 to 12 car stop? You are 8 cars. You're having a bit of an identity crisis, clearly. Because you should be parked up here. Damn it. At least we were smart enough to park in the right place. And we've got our Pepsi buses. The Pepsi. I don't even know what those are. It's the Claxton Presidents or whatever they're called. Are they? Oh, it's time to do another check. Claxton President. No, I don't need to know that it's a low decker, but it is a Claxton President. I mean, it's a London one because it's got the weird
aboard this
thing down the middle.
service to London Victoria. The next station is Chestfield and Swalecliffe.
We'll go to Chestfield and Wales. So did I say Whale? I almost said Wales Cliff. Swales Cliff. No, Swale Cliff, not Swale. Anyways, last time we got Whitstable to Faversham. I don't know if we're going to have a wait outside Faversham or not, because I know there is another service coming in from the north side. And we do cross over its path, technically. Although, wait, that shouldn't interfere, right? I don't know. There's a 1 minute gap in between it stopping and leaving, right? And we're supposed to enter 26 in between that 25 and 27 pass gap. So we're basically just slotting in just in time. It's interesting. We'll see if we do just get thrown away, depending on what TSC thinks, or whether we will actually fit in that gap. Only time will tell. Well, let's actually try stopping at Chestfield and Swellcliffe. Not completely miss it.
We are now approaching Chestfield and Swalecliffe. Please mind the gap between the platform and the train. And please do not leave unattended items of luggage in the train or on the station.
I actually sort of forgot there were announcements on this now. It sort of just seemed normal. It's because it's been like 10. And you're another just go to the end of the platform situation, huh? There we go. Only 2 seconds off the target time. It sounds just like one of those like newer residential areas. I mean, also just based off the station in general. Like, it doesn't look like it's very established. It looks very new. I bet though, as soon as I ask like Google, it will say it's like 300 years old or something.
Welcome aboard this southeastern service to London Victoria. The next station
Big
is
low bridge
Whitstable.
Very thick as well. 4.0 meters. Let's go and move on then. Oh, this one's actually 0.26 miles, not 0.27 miles. I don't think there's much I can do about that though. I think it is genuinely the destination signs. It also just seems to be that I've magically managed to get them all about 0.27 miles away from the actual platform, somehow. I don't know how I've managed it, but apparently I have. Tiny bit too early of a horn blow. There we go, that's a bit closer. Actually, we might overshoot. Please. Actually, no, we won't overshoot.
We are now approaching Whitstable. Please mind the gap between the
We're entering
platform
very
and the
fast,
train.
though.
And
A bit
please do not
too
leave
fast.
unattended items of luggage in the train or on the station.
That little mic cut out every time she says it. It's as if it's an actual. It's like a guard speaking. Oh, you know what? I should add announcements to my cross country scenario. Although the only issue is cross country services don't have announcements, so it would have to be like actual recorded, like guard stuff. Oops. Yeah, we're still on the platform. But yeah, it would have to be like actual guard style, like some sort of replication. Oh, she's hopping across countries. She's hopping across country, the exact same one, the 1045, and then just record the guards' announcements at every station on my phone. Nah, that'd be a bit too much. Too pointless when you could just sit here and record them yourself. It might be a bit awkward, but you could. I mean, you could put anything in these like scenarios. Like you can add like alert. You can add like things where you talk to the dispatcher if you want, which is quite cool.
Welcome aboard this southeastern service to London Victoria. The next station is Faversham.
Well, there's our warning. Warning to stop at the 8-car marker at Faversham. Oh, but Faversham is 0.38 miles, so a bit further out. But yeah, it is actually the the thing is, because I remember I did put Faversham's quite far out, because I didn't actually know which platform it was going on. I had the RTT thing, the tab open next to me, but to be honest, I just couldn't be asked to look at it, so I just made an estimate. far actually is Faversham now? 6 miles away. I do think there is a strong chance we will have to wait outside maybe for some reason. By like a minute, but yeah, considering that saying estimated time of arrival 26:54, although it leaves at 27, so actually no, we might get in just in time. We'll see when we're closer. But if you do like these TSC scenario videos, please do leave a like, subscribe, that'd be greatly appreciated. We'll obviously do more. We'll do some TSW stuff as well at some point. I don't know, I've just not really done much on TSW recently. I was kind of wanting to get Trent Valley, but then I don't know, I wasn't that intrigued in the end. I thought it would be fun, but I saw some stuff and I wasn't too impressed in a way. I think it's more, I don't want to spend an hour and a half literally, actually to be fair, it's quite ironic I say that, but I don't want to spend an hour and a half doing nothing, just going 125 miles per hour the whole way. It just seems a bit boring, and I'm not too much of a fan of the Shitachis. Yeah, I'm saying Shitachi because that's what they are. They're just too plasticky. I don't like them. I don't really drive the TSC one either. The only reason I drive it is if it was the East Coast Mainline, because at least there's some. It's just different to the TSW one. But yeah, I'm just not a fan of the Hitachis as much. Same reason I didn't even get the Fiverr pack for the GBR thing. I mean, I wasn't impressed at that. I mean, £5, just because it's £5 doesn't constitute it to not be a cash grab, which it evidently is. I mean, you could just give it for free. I mean, I've been playing the game for absolutely years. I mean, I've been playing it since it started. I would love to have it for free. I'd love to have something for free. A bit of a loyalty thing, maybe a loyalty discount for games, but no. Like, considering how long I've played it, I would love to have a discount, like a 10% discount when I buy, like, TSW 7 or some shit. I mean, to buy the same broken game every year, right? I mean, maybe you could say it's a bit stupid of me, but then, I mean, the base route this year was actually intriguing. I like Riviera Line. I've played Riviera Line quite a few times. It's definitely one of my favourite routes. I think with the TSW 7 this year, unless it's like, if it's like East Coast Mainline South or something, or Southwestern Railway, I probably won't buy it. Like, it has to be proper intriguing. There has to be something decent. Not just some really crappy route with the same unit used again and again and again. That's like my borderline. Anyways, we're coming into Faversham, 0.8 miles. The weird thing is, it's not even 0.38 miles between the destination 9 and Faversham platform 2. So I don't really know what's going on there. Unless it means to the end of the platform, maybe, potentially. Does remind me of coming into Paddock Wood though, this part. Oh, that was a bit of a jump. I thought we derailed.
We are now approaching Faversham. Please mind the gap between the platform and the train. And please do not leave unattended items of luggage in the train or on the station.
Actually, it's a very vibey going into Faversham with the 395 in and then the 375 going to Dover coming in. So yeah, we've got the 8 cart marker, let's remember that. Which one is this? This one. Should really just put 4 to 8. Probably be a lot more practical than 2 separate markers. I'll just chuck that in considering we're not going anywhere. So that's the end of our shift. There we go. So yeah, if you did enjoy, please do leave a like and subscribe. That would be greatly appreciated. Also, if you would like to download this scenario, it potentially might be out on the TS community and in the description by the times for releases. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. So yeah, bye.